What up? What's up, guys? We appreciate everybody for being here for this live edition of Mountaineer Paul Talk Football. I haven't got everything lined up right, do I? This is a big deal for me personally. So I want to thank first Xavier Bausley for allowing me to break that news. That's a big deal for me in my career here. The always trying to get more credibility, being a YouTuber and already a lot of haters in the comments saying that I shouldn't have broken the news, even though I was given permission to break the news. And that just is what it is. People are going to hate on you anytime you get success and call you fake and wannabe and all that. So to me, it's something just going to have to deal with, right? So, as always, guys, we're going to add in some screenshots, of course, because that's just what I do. So let's add those in really quick, just so that everybody knows what's up. Now, I haven't asked Xavier if I can do this, but I don't think what the big deal would be. Everybody already knows that he gave me permission to break the news story, which is, uh, a big deal for me personally, career-wise. So let's go. Let's see. And he promised me that I could do this, but you're never sure exactly. And I probably sound a little bit like a little kid talking to him here, but I was excited as a YouTuber, an outsider, not a normal media source, being able to do this. He said, "I'm a man. I'm a man of my word. I just called Coach Moore. I'm a Mountaineer." And of course, I was excited and asked if I could break the news. We had already talked about it previously. I didn't ask him. He told me, "Hey, listen, if I commit, you're the one that's breaking the news," because I guess I'd been really upfront with him. I made a video on him. He respected the way I break down tape, just different things like that played into it. And so he let me break this news, man. And it's a big deal for me. And I appreciate that. So, what are we getting here? Obviously, we're getting an All American right tackle, at least a freshman All American right tackle from Jacksonville State that's been coached by one of the three or four greatest offensive line coaches of all time in Rick Trickett. We know what kind of offensive line he put out year in, year out in Morgantown before he left. That's plus number one. Number two, he's been coached by a really good head coach in Rich Rodriguez. And they've gone through quite a transition there, going from uh, basically FCS to FBS, right? So that's another thing that they've gone through. And then against FBS competition, this kid has a freshman All American season and was really dominant in games, especially as a run blocker. He allowed 14 pressures all year and had an incredible pro football focus grade. So this is a kid that's going to come right in and probably slot it on the right side. I would be surprised if he didn't start right away. I mean, Nick Malone's probably going to fight for that job. I understand that, and a lot of people were going to say that Nick deserves a shot over there, and he'll have an opportunity. But he's going to have his work cut out for him with Xavier Bausley. I'll just tell you that right now. This kid is a road grader. It's a run blocker. Think about the type of offense they run there in Jacksonville State and how it fits what he does as a player. And all he's really got to get better at, which he's already really good at, only allowing 14 pressures in a season is good. And so his pass pro was already good. So we're in a good spot here. And you want to talk about shoring up the offensive line? This is a huge, huge get for us guys. These kind of guys just don't walk into the building. And oh, by the way, he's a West Virginia native. So this is a kid from South Charleston that wanted to be a Mountaineer, that turned down more money, guys. This doesn't happen every day. This kid turned down more money at UK. I'm almost certain he got offered more at UK to come to West Virginia. So you factor all those things in, and we're talking about a really, really good player, a really, really good person. Whenever I asked him about, do you have a chip on your shoulder because West Virginia overlooked you? He said, no, not at all. He said, Pitt and Kentucky overlooked me too. And I thought, wow, what a really mature answer. So really impressed with the kid. If you haven't seen it yet, guys, you can rewind back to the beginning of the video. I posted a screenshot of our conversation. So this is big news, guys, and definitely warrants going live. Wasn't expecting to do it, but I'm glad to do it. So what is up, guys? Sorry I haven't gotten to any of the comments. Who is that, Jordan? What's up, my dude? Yeah, listen, that's exactly right. He's going to complement Wyatt really well on the right side and could possibly be our left tackle of the future, right? This is the guy's got multiple years remaining, guys, and wants to be in Morgantown. You know how big that is? It's huge. It's huge. All right. I think it's possible, Mo. It's possible. As far as Jaden Voisin goes, Mo, Xavier just messaged me and said he didn't mean to make me a villain. Uh, Voisin, look at it like this. He canceled those. He canceled those visits to Mississippi State and Florida, obviously, and came to Morgantown. And now his only options are right South Alabama and West Virginia. So it's kind of that classic case of like kind of like, although it's not an exact situation, Tyson Bagent with Shepherd. He had 3 or 4 really good years there, been recognized nationally, and went back and had a really good career and got drafted. He didn't come to West Virginia because of credit issues, but also because Shepherd was home. I think similarly with Voisin, he would be turning down some money to go back to South Alabama, but we just saw Xavier do that for us with Kentucky, right? So it's possible kids do it. And at the end of the day, man, I think we stand a good chance in Lane Voisin. He is not one of the recruits that I'm more in with. I have spoken to him, but certainly there are people who have a better bead on what he's going to do than I do. So I think there's a shot with him, obviously, with us in South Alabama being the only two. But you can't underestimate. He's got all those teammates, all those coaches back there that he's known for years. So I don't think it's just a drop in the bucket decision like a lot of people were thinking with him, personally. But I'm not in on the situation either. Jordan Cruz, Country Roads Webcast, says he will have an episode on this later today. Hey guys, for you guys that are, Brad is in here and he gave me credit in his article. Is that right? Not one credential media member has given me credit. You guys call him out, man. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I give them credit when they post things every time. They should do the same. It would certainly mean something to me if they could. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to ruin any friendships or relationships I have for it. But I do appreciate you bringing that up, Brad. I think Brad is saying that because, listen, guys, I know for sure that Brad has broken some news. I mean, he's had it and showed it to me before he broken it before. And it's true. Whenever you're an outsider in this community, they don't like to give you credit, and I think it's because it hits their ego, maybe. Maybe they get upset because they feel like we don't belong. But this is my full-time job and career, just like theirs is theirs. And they went the long way, and they viewed me as going the short way, kind of. But at the end of the day, this is my career, just like theirs is theirs. He already signed, Mo. We already got him. Reed Carrico? Yeah, we already got him, brother. Thanks, Tim. That means a lot, brother. It means a lot. So obviously, I think, but as far as what you guys were mentioning about voicing, I think we do have a chance. Oh, don't forget to like the video, guys. As always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Leave a comment below if you're watching this video after the fact, and share this video out with other people if you can. You get time. Make life a lot easier on me, not having to do it so much. So I don't plan on dragging this thing out for an hour or anything like that, but I did want to get on here live because I've still got a Hoops from the Hills video to put up and stuff and talk about this commitment. Certainly, if you guys want to drop a super chat down below, we can absolutely talk about whatever you want. I always say that. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot to talk about. This was it, just this one player. And that's not like we can spend an hour talking about it. But I'll certainly read some. I'll read some comments off at least first. So you're saying you want the offense to be a more hurry up rather than ball control? Well, I think it depends on how the defense performs, Dusty. If the defense is going to have holes in it or not play well, we're going to have to play ball control to protect that defense. Um, if the defense is stout, I think we can afford to go hurry up some. But it is a proven statistic that going hurry up does absolutely hurt defenses because they have to play more plays, right? So there is an expense for running hurry up all the time. I think we'll probably be situational with it, along with when it's advantageous to us. I know there are some rules being talked about with substitutions as well. You know, if the offense makes a substitution, the defense has an opportunity to counter that, and vice versa. So I think we're in a place where it just depends on where these rules fall at and stuff, man, as well. Hoops from the Hills video will be right after I get off of here. It's already done. It's already edited. It's just this news came up and I had to jump on here and do this first. Kuz and I, we have an understanding that football videos come first. It's just kind of how we do things. So the cornerback, you must be talking about the safety, Kim Martinez from Ohio State. He is committed to Missouri. I agree, Mountaineer Lair with Kenny. I think our defense is going to be pretty good, man. Appreciate that, Matthew. Appreciate that. You can break the news anytime you want, brother. No worries. Uh, as long as people credit, at the it not had not every single person that mentions it have to mention my name. It's just the initial few and the big ones, are what matter the most. Yeah, that's not cool, in my opinion. I worked really hard to get that, but I appreciate you for bringing that up, Brad, and maybe you can use your platform to call them out. I'll do what I can on it. You know, I'll definitely make mention. I appreciate that. Yeah, Josh was handed a tough situation, man. I agree, Dusty, man. It is the only thing uh, missing. No problem, brother. No problem. We do what we can here. We do what we can here. For those of you, oh yeah, Elijah Hills. Um, I'm going to reserve the right to not talk about this right now, Jesse, because he's asking me not to. I'm very close with that situation. Um, I'm not going to say anything because anything I say will kind of spill the beans. But let's just let it play out if you don't mind. He's asked me to just let that happen. I'll say this: he's going to Wisconsin to visit, so we'll leave it at that for now. Um, I love the kid. I think he'd be a great fit in Morgantown. But as of right now, he's going on to Wisconsin to visit. Yes, absolutely they are. No doubt about it, especially the ones that visited this past week. Voisin is a 4-star, 92 grade. So, and turned down Florida and Mississippi State. So, I mean, you were talking a huge, huge, huge visitor. Hey, we got 71 people in here. I just want to show you guys one more time while I'm in here, just in case you see these articles out and about anywhere that aren't giving me any credit for this. I would appreciate it if you could just make mention for me that I was given credit to break this news story from Xavier Bausley. Now, I'm not trying to be an asshole or a whiner or anything like that, but it is important to credit people when they break news stories, right? And especially somebody who is already on the outside looking in. So appreciate that. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here and start talking about. I need some other people to. I need to hit some other people up and see what's going on with other commitments. Xavier Bausley's a Mountaineer. I'm really proud of the kid. I would love to thank him once again for allowing me to break that news. It's really big for my career. Thank all you guys for the continued support. And if you're new to the channel, I break news quite a bit, actually. There's not a lot of people who know about me yet. I mean, I'm about to hit that 2,000 mark. I'd like to go up, even higher. And hopefully we keep on keeping on. I want to thank Brad for coming in here and allowing me, or telling me about um, what was going on. And also Jordan from Country Roads Webcast. Don't forget to go subscribe over there, man. He's an awesome dude. Seriously. He's one of the best list makers there are in the game. So appreciate everybody for coming in, jumping in. Um, Subscribe as always, and come back. Keep on coming back, guys. This episode is over. I'm out.